Alright, essentials only, y'all. Essentials only. Yeah, welcome to Stinger. We are here in NCTS 09 at Kentucky. Actually, hold on, let me talk to the drivers right quick. Just a note, if you are talking throughout this event, you will be server muted. This is not a thing where you just stop talking for a little bit, you stop talking throughout the entire thing. Did everyone get that? Actually, hold on. Okay, we are back. Drivers roll off the line now. On the pole, we have the 91 of Benjamin Cusson. He is a 10-time winner in Stinger. On the outside pole, we have the 50 of TJ Smith. He won Chicagoland. As we switch cameras over, we can see barely. Actually, I cannot see. We have the 25 of Trevor Davis. He has one win in Stinger to his name, and a second place finish at Atlanta. His one win came at Auto Club in COTs. On the outside pole, we have a rookie, 69, Nick Swade. Behind him, we have the 5 of Ryan Arnold. He came third place at Daytona in NCTS 09. To the right of him, we have the 99 of Brandon Carter, the 9 of AJ Mullen, the 42 of Zach Armstrong. Oh god. The 15 of Paul Perricone, 47 of Me Mixel, 36 of Gary Davies, 14 of Dale, rest in peace, 88 of Connor Dowdy, he qualified 5 seconds off the pace, Xavier Brown in 45, Chad Jones Jr. in the 4, and we have the 83 in the, 83. As we come to the green flag, it's here. And they are green. You can see the 50 gets a very good start, almost clearing the 91 with 69 right behind. Back to the there appears to be a checkup. As they double file out, that Highline has been seen to be strong as the 69 really takes that literally, riding right near that wall. But we can see they're side by side coming off of turn 1 for lap 1 in Stinger at Kentucky. 25, Trevor Davis on the inside, as we will now check the ticker so the stream will freeze. And we are back. You can now see the 91 has extended his lead by about 1.5 car lengths. Behind him is Trevor Davis, TJ Smith, and the 9 making a move on Ryan Arnold. 2 wide in the back of the field. These drivers know that they have to play it cautious because they have very few cautions, because the cautions are limited here in Stinger. You can see the 99, Brandon Carter, he's right on top of the 69. He's trying to get that run on the outside because that's what we've seen in practice. That's what we've seen all day. And the weather has not changed. But in the back of the pack, you can see Zach Armstrong, Paul Perricone, a 4th place finisher at the last race Ray ran here in Stinger at Homestead and COTs. He's right behind. Currently, the fastest lap of the race would go to the 91, but that makes sense because it is the only lap with one. 91 continuing to extend his lead as Trevor Davis, a man who was running in 2nd place in turn 1 and 2, and on the back, now goes in front of the 50 to take back 2nd place. We can see the 5 car get into the wall, and no one else besides the 69. We see him go really high. They repeat it as well. So far, so good. There have been 0 wrecks on the day, but 47 Me Mixel in the back of the pack is having a little bit of lag as they go in a little bit of a pack with the 42 leading in the middle lane. Looking to go 3 by off the exit of this corner, Paul Perricone, Nick Swade, and Zachariah Armstrong. Checking the mic. They have single filed out in the lead. Trevor Davis still in 2nd place. TJ Smith outside pole sitter has dropped a position, but he sends it on the inside as Trevor Davis goes into the wall. 50 now takes the lead from the 91 Benjamin Cusson. But will he be able to keep it going onto the backstretch? That low line is a little slower than the high line. We are running a custom setup tonight. And it looks so, maybe Benjamin Cusson will get the run on the outside and he will clear the 50. So will the 5 and the 25. The 50 did squeeze him up a little bit. 5 went into the wall during that, actually. You can see how slow that low line is on the exit of the corner by how much positions he dropped. We can see 5 looks like he went into the wall as well. As we cut to the back of the pack, Zachariah Armstrong has looked, I think so, been passed by the 9. No, he has caught up to the 9. As you guys cannot hear, but as I can hear, the drivers are trying to divide by 2, figure out the comp caution. Me Mixel is the one trying to divide. In the back of the pack, the last place will be Dale Braham. New time start. Actually, no, it would be Connor Dowdy, but in the front of the pack, oh god, so almost going 3 wide with the 5, the 4, and the 99. As, oh, they rack up ahead. Trevor Davis at fault for it. And everyone avoids. That'll be a driver danger. And they have kept it green. We are now going to do a replay of that incident. But he will not be black flag for it. 25 hit the wall, minor mistake, tires do wear, and he did not know what he was doing at that moment. As we are now back to live coverage in Stinger, you can see 42 has been passed by the 69. We were watching that battle a few laps ago. And the 69 has closed in a little bit on the 9, just as Zachariah Armstrong did elapsed earlier. In the lead, we have the 50, the 4, and the 91. But we're sensitive on the 50. They almost make contact. No, they do not. 91, he keeps his lead barely, but that 50 is back on his inside. We saw a few laps ago, the 50, he will duck onto the inside, but he will lose it on the exit 3 and 40 to how the corner is. I think if he wants to make his move, he's going to have to ride it by like he's doing now and get that shoot out of the corner. In the 4 car, we have Chad Jones Jr. He DNQ'd today because he actually cut below the line, which is not allowed at this track by the game. Cutting back, we have the 5, Ryan Arnold. He was involved in the incident with the 25 of Trevor Davis. Behind him, Brandon Carter. Pretty good driver, normally finishes in the top 5 or the top 3 even. Behind him, we actually have 25, or no, the 15, sorry, in the wall. Don't know what happened there, but he seems to not have lost too much positions there. As we see Zachariah Armstrong, he did get passed by the 69, but he is holding very consistent with his current positioning as the 45 sends him in so deep, and so does 36. 36 does not make it stick as well. 36 of Gary Davis. And they are both in the wall. And the 40s. Cutting back to the lead, we can see Benjamin Cousin has maintained his seat as the 4 car went into the wall, and the 50 seems to have lost a ton of ground. Looking to get passed on the 5. Maybe? Yes, the 5 will cut to his inside, but we have not seen that move work in the front pack. But it appears that the 5 has been able to pull out such a lead in the mid-corner, but no, he still does not do it. It does bottom out there. 50 will hold his 3rd place position of 4. In the back of the pack, you can see a pretty large, actually, mid-pack run. Zachariah Armstrong has not been passed from that little position in 3rd place for the mid-pack. The 83 does send it a little bit on his outside. That's the 83 of Marcos Jones, 3-time starter in Stinger. He came 3rd place at Atlanta in his first start after the leader blew his engine and he blew a tire on the last lap, final corner as well. 42, Zach Armstrong looking to get passed by 2 different cars, the 45 and the 83. Maybe? No, he will not. You can see the 83. Wait, yes, 83 did make that high line work. We've seen the high line be the advantageous line today, and it appears to be holding up. Esther, 3 wide on the back. No, 2 wide. But you can see that 15 car. He went into the wall for about this 3rd time today. Heading back to the lead, we have the 50 and the 5 really riding that high line, trying to get by Brandon Carter. He had a surge up to get to the car, but they fell back extremely hard. You can see the 4 car Chad Jones Jr. laying in 2nd place to our leader, Cussin. We are correcting a driver danger. And yes, we actually gave a driver danger to the 5, or Brian Arnold, when it was meant to be given to the 25, but we have corrected that mistake. As you can see, the leaders have passed the lockout car. Connor Downey looking to have pedal issues. He's looking to get lapped by the rest of the pack, including the 50, the 5, and the 99. 99 was previously in front of them, but it did not work. Not much going on around the field, but oh, the 45 looking at engine damage. Huge hits on his car, it seems. And that will bring out a caution. As we cut back to live coverage, leaders have not taken it yet. Dale looking to not go a lap down. And we are about 10 laps away from our comp caution, which would be on lap 27. Leaders have taken the caution, and we will now do a replay on the wreck involving Xavier Brown. You can see the 45 car here, Xavier Brown. He got sent by the 36 going in the 3 and 4. You saw that mid-pack get really disrupted by this, and the 36 will be served a black flag for this incident. And they are all waiting for the pace car in the turns. The 36 car has the black flag, which means he should have to pit this time by. You can see Connor Dowdy waiting for the pace car to pass, and our lucky dog is, I think, Connor Dowdy. And you can see his miraculous spelling there as all of the cars come down the pit road. First car into the box will be the 4 car of Chad Jones Jr. He took the lead coming to the caution. You can really see these guys, they're not having too many issues with tires or fuel. They're really just running their race, trying to see where they could put the car and get it to settle down. Last cars in the pit road would be the 69 and the 25, Trevor Davis. He was involved in an earlier accident, which we will now replay. So the 25, Trevor Davis, he ended up sending it in, and I think he slid up. Yes, so he comes off of the wall. No, it is not this lap, my apologies. You can see the 25, Trevor Davis, sends it in. Did he do it again? Oh no, it'd be this lap. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so he hits the wall. He hits the 50, TJ Smith. TJ saves it, but getting some right side damage. And the 25 loses all of his positions due to that. And sorry for the lack of commentary, but we are green this time by. And we have a driver breathing in the mic at the moment, a little bit of a funny situation, but yes, we are green this time by at Kentucky in Stinger. Checking the ticker, everything seems to be working fine. Okay. And the 88 car is our lucky dog as we come to 10 to go to the comp. And we are looking for the 47 car. He did not lag out. As the leaders come to the green flag, 88 car will be the leader for maybe a lap, as he will get his lap back, and he is not forced to drop. Yes, 88 will lead this lap, and yes, he will. No, he won't. It won't score. Actually, it will not. The 5 car Ryan Arnold really on that high line, right behind the 4 with the 91 Benjamin Cusson. He's been leading for most of the day. He has actually dropped to 3rd place, his lowest position so far in tonight's event. In the back of the pack, you can see 2 wide, 2 rows back almost. 14 sending it in, 69 into the wall. But everyone keeps it green. We have 0 caution attempts remaining, which means if a wreck happens, no caution will be thrown until lap 27. After lap 27, drivers will have a chance to have 2 caution attempts, and then after that, it is green to the checker. You can see that 4 car maybe making a critical mistake there, going on that low line and killing off his exit speed. as no one else follows on the bottom besides Ben, who's sort of running it a bit hard though. And the 5 will send it around the 91, as it looks like the 83, actually Marcos Jones in the 83 up to 4th place. And and Zach and Paul, a lot of the mid-pack drivers have actually made their way through the pack and got into the top 5. Zach Armstrong, he's raced about 6 races in Stinger, and he only has 1 top 5 to his name. Can't he go back-to-back? It will be determined by this comp caution and any future cautions after this. But you can see the faster guys of tonight really starting to make their pull. You can see the 91, actually 30 hard to the wall in the back of the pack. He will keep everything good. Back to the front of the pack, you can see the faster guys really start to pull away the 91, the 5, and the 4. It's sort of having that extra pace on them, knowing where to put the gas down, but 91 will drop back substantially coming off of turn 4 for lap 20 of 54 at Kentucky. 91, he is sending it in on that bottom, but sliding up on the exit. What he needs to do to get by these cars is really just have a more shallow input on his throttle and then sort of gauge it back in a bit earlier than the rest of the guys. His RPM with zero grill tape and a lot lower RPMs and lower powered trucks in general really means that you need to make sure your throttle timing and your RPMs are on point and very high for the exit corner. In front of the leaders, we have the lap down car, Connor Dowdy. He actually got his lap back, but he's looking to go another one down. We now have Alex Mullen, who will be scoring his laps now because he was lagged out. So we will not be doing commentary, we'll simply be adding comments. As the 5 goes into the wall, and it appears something is happening at the back of the pack. And oh, not looking good for Nick. Nick Swade turned as, whoa, Brandon Carter. He actually checked up out forward and got passed by the 36 and 50 of TJ Smith, who had a very bad piss. Cutting to the lead pack, we have the 91 and the 4. 5-car has dropped back, just not having that speed in him today to really hold up with the leaders. Comp caution will be in about 3 laps at Kentucky Speedway. We will sort of stop and tone down the commentary and let you just focus on the racing part at the moment. And you can see it actually getting very tight up ahead with the 91 on the high lines, forcing that 4 to the bottom. If he has to run, it will be a substantial move to getting him the win for this comp. And yes, that 4 car is forced on the bottom, but he did make the only move I've seen him work on that bottom. But can he do it on the 91? 91 has that exceptional pace today, and he will do it. 91 does cut him on the inside, though, looking to do what he did to him corners ago. He sends it in very deep. 4 car does get the run on the outside. I don't think these drivers have learned yet that it will just not work. As we come to the comp caution this time by. And drivers will now have to race back to the line. 5 and the 4 car are the battle for the lead at the moment. And he's right on his bumper coming out of 4. The 4 car will hold on to the lead. And we are now under caution for the competition caution in Stinger. 36 car is the lucky dog. Pace car is now coming out. Actually, yes it is. Ford Lightning pace car. And there's apparently someone parked on the bottom of 2. It'd be the 36 falling to the back. And 36 car, our lucky dog, is apparently having issues with where he's supposed to be. But yeah, the current lineup I will go through. 4 car of Chad Jones Jr., 5 of Brian Arnold, 91 of Benjamin Cussett, longtime cover, 83 of Marcos Jones, 42 of Zachariah Armstrong, 15 of Paul Perricone, 25 of Trevor Davis, 9 of Alex Mullen, and we will continue this after they exit pit road. We will now go ahead and pay attention to the race off pit road, and no, free cam's not open, unfortunately. We will just have to use this camera. 4 car, the leader on the pit road. The cars that have stayed out would be the 47 and the 5. They may have a bit of a strategy going on to pit next lap. But you can see the 50 car first one in his box, 91. He finished that half in 3rd place. He has the first box, so maybe he will have an advantageous stop, putting him back into the lead at Kentucky. Actually, no, that would not be the 50. My apologies. That was the 83 that made it into his box first. 4 car, he gets the race off of pit road, but will he beat the 91? Yes, he will, by a very small margin. Behind them would be the 83, the 25, the 42, 15, the 9, the 50, the 99, and of course, the 14. Behind him would be the 69 and 88. It is green next time by at Kentucky and Stinger. It's to be determined if the 5 and the 47 stay up. Gary does enter pit road this time by. But yes, we are green next time by in Stinger, so yeah. The current leader, number 47, Green Ixel, he's found a way to lead a lap pretty much every single race we ran. Okay, we are green this time by Memixel, scared to start on the lead, but yes, he will be leading to the green flag at Kentucky. Memixel has had a history of being the worst person to have in the lead when they're starting. He has checked up the field every time he's had the lead, or even been in mid-pack at Talladega, and he may continue that streak as he's starting to lag, not really a good sign. Kentucky. Next race in Stinger will be Chicagoland and Cup 2000, as we are, wait for it, green. Into the lead goes the 4 because he takes that bottom line, but no, I don't think he has the talent to go and hold on to it. They go 3 wide in the 1, he lags into him. 25, Trevor Davis, he got up to 2nd place, his highest position all night. They're 4 wide, no 3. They file out a little bit. Just a small extent. But 47 holding on to his top 3 position, maybe not for long though, as they are 3 wide in the back of the pack, 99, 9, and the 5. Back into the lead, we have the same thing we had last time, the 4 and the 91, but we have a very large high line forming, super high. 25 and 47, the only detractors on the bottom line, as multiple cars go into that wall, and the 5 just rockets ahead of all of them. 47, Meedic still has fallen from 1st to around 8th. He is currently still twitching around a little bit, causing a little concern, but he will not wreck anyone. 25, Trevor Davis, he was able to climb to 2nd, and then he fell right back down. TJ Smith, he qualified on the outside pole, he fell down, and he has not made it back yet, as we come to around 20 to go at Kentucky. 42, Zach Armstrong in the wall, almost around, but no. Although Ryan Arnold looks to benefit from it, and no, he will not. Drivers are saying the cars are getting tight. And Ryan Arnold goes on the outside of 42, getting that run onto the front stretch, but since he doesn't have to cover as much ground, no, the 42 will still get cleared, just did not have that run off. Another front row starter, or another top 2 row starter. TJ Smith, he will send it on the bottom, passing 2 cars, but as to whether or not he holds it on the exit is to be determined. He will not hold it against Ryan Arnold, but he will hold it against Zachariah Armstrong. 83 getting a push from the 5 on the backstretch. No driver danger for anyone, although it was very close to being one. 83 looks to be getting pushed down the backstretch because he was just letting off way too early. In the lead, it is still the same 4 car of Chad Jones Jr. and the 91 of Ben Custom. As he sends it on the bottom, is looking to get that car up there because it is very hard to pass in this track. And he will do it. He got it working. And the 50 has been spun. And we will now review that as nothing much is happening in the field. You can see the 5 car. He turns the, or it looks like the 50 cuts across, but TJ having a very similar hit like what he had at Homestead. Head on into a wall just about. That may be his day open. Back in the mid-pack, we have the 15, or the 25, the 99, the 9, and the 83, who was pushed down the backstretch earlier and got very loose. In the lead, we have Benjamin Custom. He was able to take the lead from the 4 after a long stint of just trying to send it in, trying to get it over, trying to get the RPMs right, and he has finally done it, and he's extending his lead by about 2 car lengths. Behind nearest car, the 5, who wrecked TJ, or TJ more so wrecked himself, but he was involved in the incident with the 50 car of TJ Smith, that Chevy, and that may have been the end to his day. But no, he's still going around, but you can see the front end damage is visible on that Chevy. Behind him would be our lucky dog, TJ Smith. So far, we've had 1 car DNF, but 1 car is currently 2 laps down. Gary Davis having a bad day. He's been running in Stinger for around 3 weeks, and it just seems like he cannot put together a good race here at Kentucky. But you can see it's starting to become nighttime. As the drivers go around, the lights have flickered on. And yeah, leading into the night, the 91 Benjamin Custom, about 11-time winner in Stinger. Five-car Ryan Arnold in 3rd place. Big gap between 2nd and 3rd, because those guys have had the pace. We saw earlier in the stints before the competition caution, Benjamin Custom and Chad Jones Jr. just had the speed today. But as the 25 makes a pass on the 42, we've seen the 42 succumb to a pass like that previously, but currently he is running in the top 5, exactly where he needs to be. But no, he will send it back in onto the 25, and we will now go on through with him. You can see just how much of a run that highlighter really gets you. As Brandon Carter even closes up on him. Brandon Carter was involved in the turning of someone earlier today, but he has been clean throughout the side step. Although he does not seem to have the speed off of the high line, although I may be incorrect here, but no. He just doesn't have the speed as as Zach gets extremely loose off of that when he shoots back up the track. We've seen them cross over now, the 99 on the bottom of the 42. 99 is a one-time winner. He won at Texas after there was a wreck on the last lap involving the leader, and he accidentally got into the number 24, Tristan Ramsey. Connor Dowd, he is the car going a lap down at the moment. Leaders have already passed him. The mid-pack is now doing so as well. But 42 in the wall is minor bit. So is the 99 though, but the 99 gets a slightly better run out of the corner. You can see just how much of a run both cars are getting compared to other cars around them, which would be no one. That was a stupid call, but yeah. We're just going to let more of the racing talk for itself now, sort of tune back to commentary. And oh, there's a battle for the lead. The 4 car looks to have gotten inside of the 91. Will he be able to complete the pass? Maybe no. He does get the run into the middle of the corner, but I don't think he can keep it to the exit. And he does not. Benjamin Cusson rocketing out in front of him as we take lap 42. We've had 0 cautions in this half of the race. We've had 1 caution throughout so far, besides the competition caution. And so far, it's been a very clean race. We've had 1 target airborne. When he hit the wall, Xavier Brown, he was sent by Gary. And that sort of put an end to his day, and also Gary, because Gary's not trapped about 2 laps down. Oh, but you can see the 5-car Ryan Arnold start to make his move on the floor and get up there with that front pack. I think they've been battling, and that allows the 5 to catch up despite his lack of pace. Current fastest lap in the race would be the 4 car of Chad Nelsh Jr. He is about a 10th and a half quicker than the 5 of Ryan Arnold. Benjamin Cusson, our current leader, has the 6th fastest lap, but his consistency is really there. We've seen that's his strong suit. We've seen the guys he's competed against. Those have always been their strong suits. And oh, he shoots it down as Ben gets into that wall, and he will take the lead. I don't think Ben has anything to muster up to really fight against us. And no, Ben does have something to muster up to fight against him, and so does Ryan, as Ryan takes 2nd place. I think that's his highest position throughout the entire day. And we are just checking the mic audio and everything we're working on the stream. Sorry for the freezes, but yeah. Ryan Arnold rockets in 2nd place. Ryan hasn't won in about maybe 3-4 races. He's actually a very quick driver, but as the mid-pack, we have a complete replication of what's happening up front. Trevor Davis in the top 5. Right now, these guys are all competing to just get their rating high, because anyone below the 42 car, they're not getting any points. Well, in terms of rating, not in terms of bonus points. And oh, the 4 car will undercut the 5, but I don't think that's enough to make it work and do anything really with it. He will get the lead mid-corner, and he will simply lose it on the exit, as we've seen so many times today. This track has been pretty high-line bias, although you can make the send on the bottom work. It just seems that if you really want to run good today, you have to run that high line. But oh, and the 4 car does sort of make it work on the 5. It's not enough to get by Ben, his main competitor today. They switched the lead. They've been the only 2, actually, yes, the only 2 leaders of today's race. 4 car does get inside of the 91, but the 91 is not trying to block that lane too hard because he knows that it is simply not as strong of a line as the one he's currently on. But he may eat his own words and my words as well if he gets past here, which he does not look to be done. In the back of the pack, you can see the 2 lap-down cars. Connor Dowdy having no problems. 36 just having a bad day. And there's another 3-car pack back here. 83, 15, and the 9, all battling for around what it would be 7th place. More so 8th, because the 83 has put away a little bit. But the 15 did get in the wall off that corner there. As we cut back to the lead, and the 5 is making a move on the 4 car. We've seen those 2 swap positions, but no one's been able to really swap positions with them since he took the lead about 10, 15 laps ago. As you can see, the 25 and the 42 get about an equal set, and Brandon Carter is now the leader in this small 2nd pack. And the 42 will undercut the 25 in a move we haven't seen him execute today so far. And the words from the 25 car would be God damn it, because he did not expect that to happen. All the 42 really has to do here is just send it and get the perfect exit, and it looks like that is what he will do, because he has perfectly cleared that 25 car. Right now, the 25 and the 42 are battling for the top 5 on the stat sheet, which it looks like will go to the 42 if he can keep what he's doing up now. Behind them, we have the 83, the 15, and the 9, 83 being Marcos Jones. He was able to run the top 4 earlier today, but he could not get any higher than that. He did end up falling through after getting moved by the 5 car. In the lead, the 4 car has taken his position back from the 5, as the leaders come around to the lap down 14 of Dale Braham and the 50 of TJ Smith. So wait, there appears to be a car stopped on the inside. Moon Ixel, that would be that car. And no, he just entered pit road. There was no wreck that caused this. Yes, there are no wrecks that have caused this. And there is a big shuffle up in the mid-pack as they have passed the Lucky Dog, or as they have passed the lap down cars now. You can see the 4 car and the 5 both on each other's bumper going into turn 3 and 4, but neither of them have been able to get anything to Ben Cusson. It just seems he has the pace today. Whoever's out front really has a bit of an advantage. Right now, the lap down cars are the 50, the 14, and the 88. And you can see all of that on the race info. 99 car, he maintains his 4th place position, and the 42 will maintain his 5th, as there appears to be something involving contact involved regarding the leaders. As they have said, it is not clear. And the 4 car is looking to give something to the 91 again, but it just does not work out of 3 and 4. That line just isn't there. And you can see here with the going helicopter camera just how much that high line is being run off of the corner. It really puts into perspective what that high line does versus what that low line does. Low line is more for the entry. If you guys are going to make contact in the corner, the line runs where you want to go. 91 just only gaining from that. That's all he's getting, really, as we come to about the white flag in 2 laps at Kentucky. It's really a battle between the 5 and 4 at the moment. As we come around to lap 53, Benjamin Cusson still our leader. He's been leading for about 20 laps now. He seems to be the dominating car of the field. One of our best drivers in the league, one of the fastest that we've seen on those tracks. And it appears we have hit 100 subscribers, which, that's a very heartwarming moment. Yeah. I just got a notification that someone subscribed. It appears that we've hit 100 subscribers, which, thank you if you're watching right now. Thank you very much. But the 4 car, the race is not over yet. He still has something to give. The 91 car on that high line that he's been running all day. Forward is right behind him. He's closed up that ground that he lost when he sent there. He's been able to do it multiple times over. He just can't close that ground on the car in front of him as they take the white flag. It's the last lap of the race. It will say green flag, but yes, it is the last lap of the race. And the 4 car sends it in hard on the 91. He takes the lead momentarily, but can he keep it side by side down the backstretch? Yes, he will not. No. He loses it. He will not keep the lead going down the back as they go in 3 and 4. The last shot for anyone to do anything. 91 looks to have this one in the bag. 4 car closing up, but it will not be enough, I feel. You can see the 91. He's coming to victory lane at Kentucky. Wait, the 4 car gets on his inside. No. 91 has won at Kentucky. In the back of the pack, there's a flip. There's a flip, and I think the 25 has beat him to the line. Oh my god. We are going to review this, and we're going to review that finish. You can see right off the corner, the 99, he hit the wall. 25 was right on him, and then the 25 gets airborne. Trevor just beats him to the line. What a finish. And that finish will be for 5th place. Zach will manage to get 4th out of this. Closest he's ever came to a top 3. We are now getting back to live coverage. This is our winner, 91, Benjamin Cusson. He was able to lead most of the laps out of the day. Red Bull really has given him wings today. And it is amazing to see that car in victory lane. I've raced with him for months on end, maybe years at this point. And really talented driver, very consistent. He's given me a good run for my money multiple times over. This has been Stinger TV. Thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Signing out.